Hi everyone. Today I'd like to share quite recent event in Indonesia in regards to the gig economy and the protests or contestation around it. So this event or this moment was in 29th of August, 2023. So this event happens in several cities in Jakarta and also in Jogja. I'm now based in Jogja, and I've been in contact with some people who are involved in this event. So it is an event of protests by thousands in Jogja, hundreds of motorcycle taxi drivers, or in Indonesia we call it as ojol, converged in a scene that was nothing short of extraordinary. Clad in their distinctive green jacket, they rode through the city not to deliver passenger or mail as their everyday activities, but to make their voice heard. These were the unsung hero of the gig economy, the backbone of app-based service that have become an integral part of our modern life in Indonesia. On this day, they took to the street stage a protest to demand fair wage, improved working conditions, and an end to the relentless race to the bottom that had defined their livelihood for far too long. It was not the first protest that has been organized. There have been several protests before, but it's still continuing ones until their demand have been fulfilled. So let me discuss a bit of background stories on the gig economy rise in Indonesia. So the gig economy had taken Indonesia by storm, reshaping how people work, commute, and even eat. It's the same like in other countries around the world. It began with the advent of online platform companies that offer a range of service from ride hailings to food delivery, all accessible with a few taps on a smartphone. In Indonesia, Gojek and Grab was two titans of these industries, had pioneered the concept of super apps. It is a single application that consolidated a multitude of services, creating unprecedented convenience for consumers. By 2022, Gojek alone boasts an astonishing 2 million drivers classified as independent contractors, while Grab command a similar army of drivers. This driver had become lifeblood of this platform, providing the essential service that had made Gojek and Grab household names. On the second part, beside the race of this gig economy, I'd also like to discuss the race to the bottom. While the gig economy promised convenience and modernity, the reality behind the scene was far more complex. It was a world where a relentless competition raged among platform companies to pay gig worker as little as possible. The same like in other countries in the world, it is also happened in Indonesia. In the idealized framework of neoclassical economy, this competition should have led to equilibrium price, a concept often referred to as a race to the middle. However, the gig economy proved to be anything but ideal. Instead, it was marked by the imperfection and harsh reality of capitalism. The lofty visions of equilibrium price was replaced by stock truth, company vying to cut production costs, lower commodity price, and outdo their rivals. In a sense, it was a race to the bottom reality where the strongest company thrived and the weakest were pushed out of the market. So what does it evoke to the food delivery sectors? In the food delivery sectors, it became a battleground. Platform company welcome a hands-off approach to determining driver fares as it allowed them to reduce labor costs and foster innovations. The Indonesian government too saw merit in this laissez-faire approach, believing it would lead to an equilibrium that benefit both gig worker and platform company. However, the landscape changed dramatically with the entry of the new competitors in Indonesia. There is Maxim, Shopee Food, Traveloka Eat join the fray and makes the competition more intensified. Even the aviation giant Air Asia expressed plan to enter the food delivery market driven by the sector's immense profit potential. Projections indicate that the online food delivery segment in Indonesia would reach 1.13 billion in revenue in 2022, which continue great expected. To capture market share and bolster valuations, startups like Shopee Food and Traveloka adopt burning money strategy. This involves offering generous consumer discount and relatively high driver wage, running a loss-making business in pursuit of future profit. So what does it affect to the position of gig workers? In this fiercely competitive environment, the gig workers, particularly the ojol drivers, found themselves in a vulnerable position. Two primary factors compound plight. First, Indonesian labor market was characterized by a fast reverse army of labor with millions of informal workers during long hours, low wage, and minimal social protections. In such conditions, there was a constant influx of individuals willing to work for meager wage, making it easier for platform companies to drive earning down and replace the gig workers with the new one. And the second, the absence of robust gig worker organization further weakened their bargaining power. Without a collective voice, drivers struggle to make significant demands. Their movement often result into wildcat strike, spontaneous and leaderless action, disconnected from traditional trade unions. So, what can we say again about the protests in August 29, 2023? We could say that it is part of an effort for collective voice across gig workers in Indonesia. It is a determination from those who had long been the unseen gears of the gig economy. The protests serve as a reminder of pressing need for change in the gig economy. It illuminates the reality faced by the gig workers and underscore the urgency to reform. The race to the bottom have to end in Indonesia, and it must be replaced by the collective effort to uplift the life of those who made modern convenience possible. So that's a bit of updates on gig economy in Indonesia and the collective action and social movement from gig workers in Indonesia. Stay tuned for other updates about gig economy or about Indonesians politics in general. Bye-bye.